Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. In today's video guys, we're going to show you a problem that occurs on our BMW. Okay, when I go ahead and start that car, I get an airbag message. Okay, let me show you quick. Okay, ignore the engine light being on. That's something minor that I will make a video for, but airbag light stays on. And I'm going to go ahead and scan the system today. Turn the ignition on. We'll be using the Maxicom. All the tools and parts that we use will be listed in the description of the video below, so check it out. But nothing sponsored here. This is purchased by us. Check out. You can do diagnostics on so many cars. You can access pretty much every module, read and delete errors. So if you click VIN detect, in our case auto detect, it's going to read the VIN number of the car and it's going to detect on its own that it's a 2005 BMW 330 Ci E46. So you can actually manually select that, but why to do the work when the machine can do it for you? So we'll just give it a little bit of time to access the VIN number, decode it, and I'm going to show you how to fix that annoying airbag light. Okay, it's for side airbag. Side airbag, that's a common problem. So it's loading the program now. This is the VIN number. Okay, 330 Ci 2005 M54 engine. Yes. Now it's establishing communication with the vehicle. Let's see how long it's going to take for that. Shouldn't be too much. Our battery is a little bit low because we haven't driven the car too much lately, but that should be fine. So it says turn off ignition, wait approximately 10 seconds and switch on. So we'll just wait about 10 seconds and we're going to turn the ignition back on and see what it says after that. Okay, it's been about 10 seconds now. Turn the ignition on. We click OK. Okay, now we're going to go to diagnostics. Control unit, body, click body, airbag. Now we're going to get to the airbag module and we can click read codes. So now let's go ahead and see what our problem is. It says side airbag front left. So this airbag right there, guys, that's the problem with ours. And the other one is power supply. This one is because the battery was too dead and we had to jump start the car. So that code is irrelevant, it will go away. So stay with us, I'm going to show you if you get a side airbag code, what could be the problem and how you can fix that. So it's not very complicated guys, let's go ahead and start on it now. All the parts and tools that we use guys will be listed in the description of the video below for your convenience. Now, since we'll be close to the airbag, what I would recommend is to disconnect the car battery at least 30 minutes to 1 hour before you start working on any parts of the door that you face that way, because you don't want that airbag to blow in your face. So that will be the first thing that we will do. So let's go ahead, disconnect the battery. Now we need to pull that cover out of the trunk. Now usually right here guys you have two clips, plastic clips that you need to pull out, but those are already missing, so you just need to remove the clips, pull it out. This is your car battery right here. So we need to disconnect the negative terminal first, and after that we disconnect the positive. Now on the positive you have to be very gentle because it's part of the airbag system, and if you pull too hard on it you can damage the connector. So you have to make sure that it's loose. Okay, this one should come out actually now. So I'll recommend using gloves. Okay, and you need to grab it for the terminal and pull it out. Now if you do it with your fingers and there is acid, it can severely burn your skin. So the next step will be to remove a few bolts now that we need to get a Torx. Okay, Torx in our case, let me see what this one is, 20, Torx 20, and there is a few screws that we will need to remove. Okay, one right there. They're kind of in an angle sometimes, so it's hard to find them. Okay, you can see how they're in an angle, like that. It doesn't go straight, it goes a little bit up. Now, there is one more over there on the bottom side of the door handle. So that's where it's located. This is the second one. After that there is a third one right here. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can focus with the camera inside, but I cannot get the angle. Okay, check out how the screwdriver is tilted a little bit. That's how the bolt is. We'll go ahead and remove this one too. Okay, perfect. Now, we need to remove that airbag cover. And there is a couple clips on this one, so you have to be very gentle how you remove it so you don't break it. So we'll just get a plastic trim removal tool like this one. That way we will minimize the damage to the plastic and we will avoid scratching it up. So let's go ahead and see actually, okay, which way the clips is. Because we want to avoid breaking it, so you have to take your time. Okay, those are the two clips, you can see. And they're double clips on the bottom and the top. Now inside that cover there is another bolt there that we'll need to remove. And it is with the same Torx tool that we used earlier. Okay, you can see how long this one is. After that, there is a screw under the interior door handle there. Perfect, just like that. So if you grab your panel with a panel removal tool or with your hands, if you can get them between the panel and the door, you can pry it out, and then here it comes out this way as well. There is 6 clips on top, and you need to pull it out of the lock mechanism right here. So once you remove the door panel, you need to disconnect the cable for the interior door handle. So just pry it this way or grab the tooth and push it towards the back. It will come out. After that, we need to disconnect the wires for the little speaker here. With a flathead screwdriver, there is a tooth that you pry out. You pull the wire out. After that, we need to disconnect the speaker wire by pressing both of those things in and pull it out. Now, the mirror switch, the easiest way to remove it is stick your finger in that hole and push up. When you push up, okay, the mirror switch will come out. Now, you can go ahead and disconnect that wire as well. Okay, just like that. And the door panel will come out of there, as you can see, just like that. Let me show you now how many clips we have on the back side. Okay, now some of them will be broken and we'll need to replace them. You can order replacement ones, and I can share the link with you with the one that we will be using, so you can check them out. Now, you see right here you have a clip, here you have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one on the top 10, and we're missing one right here, 11. And then you have 6 little ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those 6 ones are the ones on top there. So all those clips will need to be, you need to make sure that you have them. This is a replacement one. For the ones that are broken, you just slide them in. And if you have some left on the door in the holes, check that, you need to remove them. Next, we need to remove that insulation. You can see somebody broke it a few places because they didn't remove it the correct way. Get a small knife, start cutting the glue. If you cut it and do not contaminate it with dust, it's going to reseal when you press in. Somebody just pulled on it and caused a little bit of damage here. Not bad, but you could hear some wind noise, road noise from that, so good insulation is always a plus. So we'll go ahead and remove the whole insulation now. Okay, and don't put it face down, because if you do, it's going to, dust will stick to the glue and it will not reseal later. So that code, as you know, with the diagnostic tool, we found out it's side airbag. Now most of the times the airbag will be fine, guys. Okay, you can see we're actually missing one bolt right here. You're supposed to have 3 bolts. And somebody probably removed it to do a window regulator replacement, and as a result, that connector on the back side of the airbag will get damaged. Sometimes it will get damaged, and that's why you have that code. And sometimes it will work fine. If it's contacting, you will not get a code, and then you hit a bump, you'll get loose, and you're going to get the code. So we'll go ahead and remove ours, inspect it, reconnect it, and see if that will fix our problem. So this is the connector right here. It's very important how you remove that one, because if you don't remove it the correct way, you're going to damage it. I'm going to get a panel plastic removal tool, and with that tool we need to pry this side up. Okay, here the click, you can see how it opened. Okay, you can see the gap right here. Now I'm going to go in the middle here, okay, to spread it out and unclip it from the back side. Okay, perfect, just like that. Do not use screwdriver because you can activate the airbag. Stay out of the way, this is very dangerous job, and if you haven't done it and you're not experienced in that area, take it to a specialist. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead, do not twist left or right, just pull straight out. Okay, and the connector will come out of the airbag. So this connector actually could be replaced. You can take it apart, you can inspect the wires inside. When you remove that cover, it comes apart in 2 different pieces. That's where you unsnap it on the bottom. Ours, we're going to clean it with air, make sure that we don't have any contamination, and we'll reconnect it because maybe it was just a loose connection. Okay, we will inspect everything and we'll go ahead and install it and see if that fixes the problem. So we inspected everything, we cleaned the wires, good, everything's clean. We're going to put it together, make sure the connection is all the way in, because loose connection can trigger that code. Okay, now this one. Okay, let me show you how it goes. It goes only in one certain way, so you have to make sure that everything is lining up really good, or you can cause, okay, some serious damage to your airbag. Now, you have to make sure that this is all the way up, otherwise it might not go in as it should. Okay, now, listen now, we're going to push in. Now you need to lock that piece, because if you don't, you get loose connection, and as a result you might get that code. Okay, perfect. We will install ours, check it with the computer again and see if it will be gone. So everything's connected here. You can see connected the airbag, install the door panel. So now we're going to go ahead, okay, click escape here, the information that we had before, click erase codes. Yes, error, ECU rejected. Now, why that happens? What you have to do sometimes, okay, you have to turn the ignition on and off and on again. Now we're going to go ahead to the airbag module, okay, to load it again, because sometimes you have to do it faster and it kicks you out of it. Okay, perfect. Let's go back, click erase codes now. Codes have been successfully erased. Return to the function menu and tap read codes to verify. Let's click read codes now. No fault codes detected. Let's go ahead and start the car. No airbag light on, as you can see. Okay, now, my bad. It blinks. This is because we're still connected to the computer here. So I'm going to click OK, escape, and as a result, okay, let me click out of here. The airbag light should go out. we might have to restart the car. Okay, whoop, it went away. So let me go ahead and start it now to make sure that it's not there. This is because the computer was connected to the airbag module. Okay, perfect. It's not on at all. Okay, start it again. It goes away. So that definitely fixed our problem, guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful to some of you. Please subscribe and many more videos to come to the channel.